Hello crafty friends, it's Priscilla with another video. I am on with an incoming swap. This swap was hosted by Lacey the Chicky Bum. It is the Cowgirl 2.0 swap, and I was partnered up with Luli, and I believe she does have a channel on YouTube, and she does have a Instagram, and I will be linking her information below. She received my swap, and I saw the reveal of the swap when she I guess she posted it yesterday, and I was watching it, and let me tell you, it's been a crazy month with the post office. She mailed it out, and then they mailed it back to her, and she didn't know why. I guess it just returned to sender. So this little package, or big box should I say, was floating around and then went to her, and then she sent it back to me, which worked out great because we already had spoke about how busy we both were, and she was on trips, and then I had work, and so yeah. But anyway, we received our swaps, and I'm super happy. And it was in a box. I took it out when I received it. One of the edges of the box right here, which I fixed, was welted because it's been really hot and rainy in Florida. So whoever had it in their mail carrier, their truck, the humidity kind of warped it a little bit, but I fixed it and I gave it a little bit of love. So anyway, she sent it in a beautiful box. It is with it has disco cowgirl boots, super cute. We both decided we wanted to do kind of like a fall, not so much pinkish, but like a fall orangey, cowgirl style. So in the box, it is loaded. I did open it in my classroom with my students, my summer campers, because they wanted to know what paper swapping was. And I just said, you know what, I picked it up from the mailbox in the morning, and I said, guess what? I'm going to take it to school with me, and I'm going to show my children what it is that, we do. We have campers at this time, and they're all school age. So we have elementary and middle school, and a lot of girls, and they do, I do introduce a lot of paper arts to them. So in the summer, we do a lot of crafting, and they are just curious on what it is that we do. So, I'm going to take all the things out of the box, and I'm going to start with the paper crafts, the crafting that she actually created, and then we'll get into the store-bought goodies, because she purchased a lot of, when I say a ton of store-bought goodies, I mean she went overboard. She spoiled me, and I was super stoked. Inside, she had this wonderful shred, pink shred, groovy flowers, super duper cute. And then I put some of that. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if it was in this box or if I just put it in there. But anyway, I'm keeping it there. So yeah, so this box is super cute. It is all cowgirl, and it's like one of those boxes where you can label and put photos in. So I'm definitely going to keep this, and I'm going to keep all my cowgirl items in here so I know what's in this box, and it's easy to store in my craft room because I do not have so much space. But when you send things in boxes, when my crafty friends send things in boxes, I can put them on my shelves and save it, and it's just more organized. So thank you for that box. It's a beautiful box, Luli. I really appreciate it. It is amazing. Okay, so let's get into it. This is the card that she sent, and there's no information on there, but look at how super cute this card is. It has a hat, a cowgirl hat, and she's added her own, like her some paper flower ephemera, and the hat cut apart with some butterflies and some little bling jemmies on the card, little pearl flatbacks, pink. And then inside it says Wild Heart, Grit and Grace, Blaze Your Own Trail. And I think that's the name of the paper collection. Correct me if I'm wrong, Luli, on the bottom, just comment. But she did tell me she used this collection, so I thought it was so cute. And then inside, she left it blank, but she did put a post-it, and it says, Priscilla, I really hope you enjoy all the goodies I made and found for this swap. I had fun time playing with everything. The collections are Echo Park, Cowgirl, and Tracy Reeps Trailblazer. Or Tracy Reed's Trailblazer. Keep on blazing your own trail. P.S. The hat opens. Luli. So yes, that was the first thing I noticed, that her little hat opened. I love it. So cute. And then of course she's created this envelope, and super cute. I will be using that, you know, that card, which is always comes in handy when you're looking for some cards and you know you have one to gift. So nice. Thank you for that. And then the next thing she gifted here is a Memdex. Did I create a Memdex? I don't even know. I know we had to create a Memdex and an ATC. So when I sent hers, I made the Cowgirl boot, and that was meant to be the Memdex. I just don't know what I was thinking. I needed to add the bottom part, and time just caught me, you know, just caught up, and I didn't. So sorry for that, Luli, if you're watching. You know, that boot, that Cowgirl boot that I had created, that was supposed to be the Memdex, even though it's super duper big. But I did send a lot of extra goodies, so yeah, I guess that compensates, right? So, okay, so this is a Memdex, and she created a pocket. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so there's no information up back here. Just her Luli Gonzalez, so it's Luli G. Cowgirl Swap 2.0. And then her handle, her YouTube is Luli _ scrapbooks. So is that her YouTube? And yeah, her IG and YouTube. Luli # scrapbooks. Not hashtag, underscore. Luli _ Okay, so I need to look at that, make sure, because I don't think I have her correct handle. I am following her and she's following me, but I don't know. I gotta look into that. I thought that YouTube was different, but that way when I tag her, I know I'm you know, tagging her in the right handle. So in here she has some awesome words. Make sure everything's out of there. Is everything out? Oh, nope. Got one more. Oh, that's a little ephemera. Okay. So she created this Memdex, and it feels almost like fabric, like a fabric sticker. You're gonna have to tell me how did you do that? Is that fabric? Did you make that? Did you stamp that? Because this is personalized, so you need to tell me how you made that. That's really cool. So she has some flower clusters, a Cowgirl hat, and then the boot. It's like all layered up, and then inside the pockets we have the words howdy howdy in a nice copper gold brownish. And then we have 2 yeehaws in the green and in the blue. It matches the collection. So thank you for those. I love those. They're super cute. I definitely will be using those. So let's put that over here on the side. Thank you so much. And then she created some bowls. She created some cute bowls with the collection paper. So we have these pretty bowls. And she has wrapped them with some baker's twine, I think, or some yarn ribbon. And they're so cute. And they're awesome for fall. I'll be using those for fall. So cute. Thank you for those, Luli. And then we have a loaded pocket tag, and she put this pretty little ribbon on here, little pocket tag, and she's like wrapped some little eyelash strip around there. So in here we have some sunflowers. Those come in handy. I ran out of those. Thank you. And then she has put in here 2 frames, so actually 4. I see 4 layered embellishments, and she's popped them up on foam. I don't have this die. I think they're so cute. This one says the West called and I answered. Super cute. I am very every country song has its every country song was about you. So cute. It has a little guitar. The collection's really super duper cute. I love that. So put that in there. And then in this pocket, we have the same frames. I won't take them out. This one says Wild West Vibes, and it has little flower. How cute is that with the truck? And then this one says Ride More, Worry Less. It has a horse and it has another flower. So cute. So I got 4 of those frames, which is awesome. Then this here, I thought these were so cute when I opened them. I'm like, oh my God, this is screaming like, I don't know, just country kitchen vibes. Just so cute. So she has this frame, oval frame. I don't have this die either. And then she used the same copperish paper and added the sunflowers, and she added a black and white gingham bow. And I got 2 of those. So thank you for those. I love that. And the paper is so cute. The collection. Look at that. How cute. Love those. So cute. Little cows. All right. So that's what's in the loaded pocket. I want to say this is the KS Crafts pocket. I have this one. So, yes. So this is the KS Craft pocket. I love this pocket. I mean, it's the go-to for everything. You know, Anna's doing a ice cream social swap, and I'm going to alter. I'm going to use this tag, but it's going to be awesome because the reason why I like this tag is because everything fits in the little pockets. But if you make the tag with just the one pocket and you make a flip tag, you can stick all your goodies in, and basically your whole swap can go in that tag. And you know, you can stack it with so many goodies when you make a tag flip with this. So, but yes, she has on here the collection, the paper collection, which is super cute with the horses in the background. She has Blazing Trails. These boots were made for oh, Blazing Trails, so cute. And then Born to Roam. So she has, that's a little flower from the packaging. So she has all these beautiful things. So I'm gonna put all these things back in so they don't get lost. And thank you for that. I love that. That's so cute. She really stocked me up, guys. She really stocked me up. Okay, so here we have Hello Cowgirl, and she has a jean pocket. She's attached some fun rings onto the binding. It looks like she used the denim paper for the pockets, and then the brown, and it says Hello Cowgirl. She has these pretty little sticky jemmies that look like buttons for the denim. Super cute. In this pocket we have all this kind of ephemera, Wild West, My Hat Rules, Wild West, and then she's included some wonderful cowboy stickers. Then the next page, this is the part where I was just like, yes, this is so nice. So she added some balloon tape. So it is, you can remove them, but I don't want to take everything out. But she sent so many beautiful bows, and they're like gold, and then the handmade flowers, and the cowgirl hat, and the rooster. There's so much in there, and there's also so much sequins in there, like a sequence mix. So I don't want to take all the things out because, you know, I want to make sure I keep everything and save everything. So in this pocket, she used the paisley handkerchief, you know, look like the fabric. You know how it comes in the red. So she's used that. It says Yeehaw is a lifestyle. And then in here, she has a couple of ephemera from the collection, a couple pieces of ephemera, and then she has a tag that says be brave, go your own way, and trust yourself. So always good to have ephemera, and I don't have anything like this, but the funny part is that this collection matches my collection that I have from Prima. Is it Prima or Cartabella? Cartabella. She also created these wonderful boots. So cute. I can't even... The boots have like a shimmer to them. It's like a... I don't know where'd you get that paper, but that boot is amazing. So I got 3 pair. 2 in that golden color, and then a pair of denim. And let me tell you, the sequence is everywhere. And I love the sequence. So I try to save the sequence. So... All right, so this last page she has created, let me take that out, a pocket. And in the pocket, they all have pockets, but this one's super cute. This one has the boots, and it says, live bravely, bloom freely, love fiercely. And in that one, she had a little pack here of ephemera as well. And it's a little bag topper with the collection with the cow. And then she has a little sunflower she added to the packaging. And then she just sent a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not lost. I'm finding myself. Super cute. Wow, that heart. Then she has the flowers. And then there's so much ephemera. This one says fearless and blooming. And then this one says this ain't my first rodeo. There's so much. I can read them all and stay here all day, but I won't. But thank you for those. And I love them. And I will be using them in my next Cowgirl swap collection. If there's another one that they host. And I'm sure a lot of friends want to do one-on-ones and all kinds of stuff. So I really, really look forward to using all these wonderful goodies. Thank you so much, Luli. I love everything. Okay, so those were all her, well, actually, there's two more. Those were all her handmade items. This here is one of the things that she sent. She sent the Cowgirl, she sent the Yeehaw purse, and it attaches a pom-pom. I think she purchases a Hobby Lobby. It's super cute. I was so happy when I was happy when I saw this. So cute. Oh God, it's so cute. It says Cowgirl Club, but it reminded me of that of Taylor Swift, and I am a Swiftie. I am a Swift fan. So yes, so cute. So cute. I will definitely use that on my purse. And on that, there's like a little cacti on that keychain. So cute. So inside, I love this. I'm definitely going to use this. And like I said, I'm a school teacher, so we always have our rodeo days. And just sent me some earrings and some, they're like red, white, and blue earrings, but they're Cowgirl earrings. And then we have Cowgirl Day, and I do have a cricket, and I make sure, so I'll make sure that when we have Cowgirl Day, to incorporate these and match my t-shirt and just go to school, you know, fashionable. So in this bag, thank you for that. It's so, so pretty. She sent a wonderful dangle, guys. This dangle is so amazing. It has a brown clasp, and it's just full of goodness. I love this when I open this. The girls, my students, the girls were like, we want one, Miss P, we want one. And I was like, I know, this is so cute. So the Cowgirl thing, the trend is, you know, our middle schoolers are loving it. So we have a little pink boot. How cute is that? A pink Cowgirl hat. Some beautiful tassel, and the colors match the collection perfectly. A brown tassel, this pretty pink Cowgirl hat, this different color bead, so cute, has brown and pink. And then check this one out. This is a Cowgirl boot with a tassel attached. Oh my God. And then what got me was she did my whole name and she spelled it right. And it has a little boot at the end. It says Priscilla, and it is so stinking cute. So I mean, this is like, you know, I know how it is to make dangles, and wire wrapping is no joke. So there's a lot of detail. Like look at these beads. These beads, I mean, those are a pain in the neck to make, you know, and she did a wonderful job. So thank you so much. I will be using that pretty dangle on my bag, or yeah, on my teacher bag. So that's what I'll be using it for. So for now, I will put it over here and leave it there. And the last thing that she made, and I could not for the life of me, when I opened this, I'm like, oh my God, it's a pencil. No, it's not. I don't have one of these. And I was so excited. She created, you know, the thing to pick up the jemmies. I didn't have that, and I am so happy. So thank you for that, Luli. So cute. And it has the boot and the cowboy hat. And what I love is that it's cowboy. It's not cowgirl. It's like all cowboy. So it's boy. It's like instead of all pink, it's so cute. It's so, so cute. So I'll be using this for my when I use my jemmies. To apply my jemmies. So thank you for that. This was like my favorite. This and the dangle. I mean, I love everything, but this was like, yay! Okay, so the last items are, she gifted me a disco ball, which I did not have. So thank you for that. So let's do this. Let's put everything back in the box so I don't lose everything. And as I go through my, okay. A P for Priscilla. I'll be using that. And I collect these patches, and I have a denim teacher bag, and I like to iron on my patches. So if a collection, so if I have Halloween patches, I'll iron on those. If I get like letters, I'll iron on that. I like to personalize my things. She sent this wonderful Gina K Designs photopolymer stamps. Super cute. It says, "You make my life better," and it's thankful for a friend like you. And then it has hello sweet friend and sending love, and it has this beautiful floral. So cute. I will be using that. And then she sent another iron-on patch. I love it. The sunflower and the butterfly. How cute is that? And I wanted to get this at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I was like, I don't know. And because it was pink, but I'm happy she got it because I didn't grab it, and now I have my own. So thank you. And these are awesome. They're great for the groovy swap that I'm in. So thank you for those. I'll be using those. And then, of course, she had to cut these in half to fit in the box, but it is a whole collection of Cowgirl stickers from Hobby Lobby. And they're backed up on foam, and that they're super sturdy. So thank you for those. I appreciate it. So that is all, my friends. I want to thank Lacey at the Chicky Bum for hosting this swap. I never thought I was ever going to do a Cowgirl swap, but here we are, and I did a Cowgirl swap. And I'm proud of myself because everybody nailed it out the park. And you know, I'm learning as I go, and I'm glad that Luli loved everything. I love all of your things, Luli. Thank you so much. You spoiled me beyond words, especially with this thing here. And the dangle, I'm super stoked. So I will be coming on. I have a couple more challenges. I have a couple more entries for my challenge. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail. You know, a couple friends reached out to me, and I will be recording those. The deadline is the post date has to be by August 31st. I will be receiving, so far, I've had like 5 people that reached out to me, and it is basically just a Memdex or a trinket box, nothing else. You don't have to go above and beyond. If you do, it's appreciated. It doesn't bother me. But the main thing is a Memdex. I am trying to fill up my Memdex box and create Memdex boxes. I don't know why I'm obsessed with them, but I do have 10 right now with Luli's. I'm going to go ahead and put hers in my Memdex box. That makes number 10. So I'm excited. Nowhere near half you guys. I mean, you guys, I've seen your Memdex, I think, was it the Christmas stash or something about the Memdex challenge, and people had like 4 and 5 boxes. I'm like, whoa, they've been doing this for a long time, but I haven't. So I'm looking forward to building my Memdex stash as well, and getting to know more people in the crafty community. So yeah, so post date should be August 31st. I will be doing the raffle and announcing the winner on September 5th. And yeah, so that's that. And I appreciate the crafty community. Once again, thank you, Luli. I love everything. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.